These suggestions are broken down into 4 sections: the pre-planning, the packing, the trip itself, and the homecoming. In pre-planning, we're going to start from square one. If you're looking for the most cost-effective trip, this stage is going to help you figure out where you should go depending on your unique situation. You'll learn to rely on your social networks and look into potential job, education, volunteering opportunities that will take you to the region of the world that most interests you. This section is likely going to take the most brain power and flexibility, but once you have a good plan in place, the rest of the trip will be a dream, or at least the challenges will be manageable. The pre-planning section is also going to cover some important topics like visas, paperwork, health insurance. It's so important to start these tasks as soon as you have it in your mind that you're going to go abroad. Whether you plan on traveling tomorrow or a year from now, start doing the things on the list right now. The next section, packing, is going to help you out with the phase that, for some reason, no one wants to talk about. There's this idea that you should know things like bank fees and baggage restrictions and voltage conversions. But believe me, it's not all intuitive. If you've ever been embarrassed to ask questions about packing for your trip, don't worry. You'll likely find all the answers in this section. Next, the moment you've been waiting for, the trip itself. There are a lot of things that you can do during your travel to stay present, connect with new friends, and make lasting memories. There are also, of course, some practical considerations, too. Everything from safety to transportation to budgeting and money conversions will all be covered here. While most travel guides leave it at that, I think the homecoming is just as important as everything else that went into your trip. This is the moment that you're able to appreciate all that went into your adventure, from the very first inclination to go abroad, to boarding the plane, to courageously speaking in a foreign language. So this section will encourage you to bring a bit of mindfulness to the transition back home, as well as think about how you can start planning your next trip. The underlying theme will always be how to travel in comfort without breaking the bank. My advice is all about finding that perfect balance between the luxury vacation you've always wanted and the grimy backpacking trip that terrifies your parents. Somewhere in there, there's a trip that fits your budget and doesn't put you in danger of bringing home fleas. And like I said before, not every tip here will fit 100% with your travel goals, tastes, budget, or personality. Instead, think of it as a jumping board for you to get creative with your trip, to make it your own.